Hey there people of the internet, my name is Sivana and happy Halloween! So, since I have been having so much fun with the Pokemon Fusion Generator, I thought I would do a whole Halloween scene full of spooky combinations. Also, consider joining my Patreon where you can get all my cool and wacky art as phone or desktop backgrounds, as well as a bunch of other perks and merch listed on the screen that I don't feel like reading. Thank you to everyone who has supported me thus far, I love you all and I love this little art community we've created. Now let's get into the drawing. To start off, we have our parent PokeFusion, who is going to be watching over all of the little ones as they trick-or-treat. I thought about the parental Pokemon being Bangarq, but when I was looking through my dozens of PokeFusions, this one of Umbreon and Miss Magius just spoke to me. So here is Magion. And of course, here is my little Mimikyu in his cute little pumpkaboo pail full of candy. I was lazy and didn't want to redraw him, so I just sized down the line work. And yes, all the children are Mimikyu fusions because Mimikyu is great and just fuses well with things. So here we have Gothq, who just has so much attitude, but she's still having a good time. Honestly, this should have been Gothorita's pre-evolution because Gothita is a nightmare baby and I hate it. Ah yes, Garbaqu, that one weird kid we all know and love. When I got this fusion, I just couldn't stop laughing and was just like, he absolutely has to go in the trick-or-treat lineup. I love him. He screamed. Now, Pumpkaboo's fusion came out kind of weird, I guess because the sprite is more of this purpley black than the brown that it is, but whatever, here's a fluffy cat. I also decided I wanted to use some ghost Pokemon as their candy bags, and had to get creative on how they all held them without hands. So Mimaboo has a little Sinistea on her head, and Gothq is carrying her Drifloon pail with her psychic powers. Oh, and then of course Litwick, or Litq, with his edgy hairstyle. I change him up a bit in a second. I also just gave him and Garbaqu little sacks because I couldn't think of any more ghost Pokemon that would make good containers. Then after a bit of adjusting, I go on to the background fusions of all these spooky boys who are either trying to scare the little ones or take their candy. Lunatone is fused with an unknown, making him Untone, which I just think looks really cool and it would definitely be a psychic dark type. Then Lampbat, who is just a very strange monkey fused between Lampent and Golbat. And Duskecko, a fusion of Dusclops and Chimecho, and he just looks really cool, like he could be an actual Pokemon, and I love his creepy hands. Now back to the fusion of Ghastly and Noibat, Gasbat, who just looks like a little merry trickster who wants to scare Mama Magion. I love him, he's so doofy and cartoony. And then onto the line work, and I apologize for all of the flips, so flipping warning, there you go, you've been warned. I really love Mama Magion's design. She just looks like she'd be a cool and mysterious witch of some cartoon who helps the hero realize the power of friendship and teamwork or something.
I may not have any magic power, but what I do have are my friends!
I decided to change Litq a little bit to keep his flame because that's what really makes it read as Litwick. And gosh, he's just so cute. Look at that sassy smile. You may remember I've drawn Gothorita before in my emo/edgy Pokemon collage with Youngblood. If you don't, then you should go watch it, it's really fun and cool. Just to clarify, Youngblood wasn't in the video, I just drew him with all of the Pokemon. It would be really cool if I ever got to do a collab with him, but I don't see that happening. I wanted to make this Drifloon look like a real candy pail, so his little strings and hearts would be connected to be the handle, but Gothq is a strong psychic Pokemon who don't need no hands. Mimaboo is just a fluffy cat pretending to be a Pokemon. No joke, when I was little we had this cat named Smokey who would just follow us around the neighborhood when we went trick-or-treating, and would come to us when called like he was a dog or something. I love Garbaqu, he's so funny looking. Also, I changed most of their names from what the generator gave them because I thought they either sounded dumb or they could sound better, but Gasbat is perfect. He definitely farts on people as a prank. I don't have much else to say about Untone other than he is unsettling.
Zingo!
Lampbat is cute, and I didn't even realize that I had a Lampent fusion right above a Litwick fusion, so that's kinda neat. Also, his flame kinda looks like a little nose. Oh, and here I go drawing a bunch of random and super generic pieces of candy for all my little ones. Coloring them was really annoying. For the background, I wanted it to sort of look like the little foresty path Mimikyu was on, so it's like that video, he's on his way to meet his friends and Mama Magion, and now that they've got all their candy, she's taking them home to wherever the heck they live in this weird narrative I've created. For the coloring, I just wanted to go really simple, so I do all of the flats and then airbrush in some shadows and highlights, so it wouldn't take too much time because I had other things to do. Oh, and now onto the candy, which I hate. It was so tedious, and the whole time I was just like, why did I do this to myself? Well, now that that's over, back to detail up the background a bit before going on to the shading. I love a good, dark, spooky forest with smoke and mist rolling through the trees. Really gets me in the mood for candy and hot chocolate. Like I said, the shading process is really simple and straightforward. I didn't do anything different from what I normally do, so I don't have much to say about it. So I'm just going to talk about some of my favorite things about these weird creations I've made. First off, Lampbat is just adorable and a weird little monkey Lampbat thing. He's probably the weirdest looking. Untone is beautiful but also terrifying, and I could definitely see him showing up in my nightmares to just stare at me with that huge unblinking eye. Always watching, always judging. Gasbat is hilarious because, well, just look at him. And his name is freaking Gasbat. Dusk Echo is a dope name, and I like to think that he's some demented or haunted or cursed charm, like the Japanese ones meant to ward off evil spirits or something, but instead he welcomes and lures evil spirits. Also, he wants the candy. My sweet baby boy Mimikyu already got a whole video, so I don't know what else to say about him. Litwick is edgy and adorable, and I gave him little buttons as a homage to Mimikyu's eyes. I like to imagine that Gothq and Litwick start dating when they grow up, and now I have to draw that. OMG, I love this friend group. Mimaboo is Mama Magion's black cat, cause she's a witch, but Mimaboo has enough sentience to carry around a teacup full of candy. Garbaque sees Dusk Echo going after Gothq's candy. These names are hard.
I was never really good with words or spelling or whatever it means when they put all those tiny little letters next to each other.
And he's freaking out because he's never seen a real ghost before, but everyone ignores him because he freaks out and acts weird all the time. Poor garbage boy. Gets no love. And finally, Mama Magion. I love her. She's my favorite. Probably because Umbreon is my favorite. But if she was a real Pokemon, I don't know, she might beat the OG Umbreon. But maybe not, because I've been in love with Umbreon since I was 7 and now I'm 25, so I don't really see that changing anytime soon. But gosh, she is cute. And here is the finished product of my Halloween-themed Pokemon Fusion drawing. Trick or treat! Thank you all so much for watching. I really enjoyed making this, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. Be sure to give it a like, leave a comment telling me what you thought, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't already. I also hope that you have or had a very fun and safe Halloween. As always, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.